Hello, Scrappy peeps. This is Lisa from the cherry on top. I've got a special video for you today. Today I start my launch of the pre-sale. What it is 16, that's right, 16 fabulous templates for only $8. Okay, there are 4 packs with 4 different templates. That's just a nice little image for you to see all 4. Let's go through them one by one. This pack is easy to love templates. You can see I've got some pretty nifty shadowing going on in these. That's giving a folded look to the hearts on your pages. I love the way the whole look just kind of lifts right off the page. Pretty awesome. Next pack. Butterflies are free. We've got a couple of multiple spots in here, a couple of single spots. I know a lot of us out there love our butterflies. I put butterflies in almost all of my pages, if you haven't noticed already. Next pack, I think this one's my favorite. Cut It Out is what this pack is called. And I have these pretty nifty backgrounds. I'll tell you right now that all of the white backgrounds you see with the nifty geographics, it's just one layer. I know some people that were playing with them said, oh, it would have been neat if they were on separate layers. I will keep that in mind for next time. I'm already busy with some more of these cuttable type of backgrounds. And yes, you can manipulate these layers and get rid of all the layers except for that white layer, and you can use this in your cutting machine because it is in a PNG format. So you kind of get 2 products with, one. That's pretty cool. Next one is Florific. Now these are on separate layers. As you can see, each different color, this dark purple, this lighter pink, this brighter pink, those are all different layers according to color. So this one gives you a little bit more flexibility. And you also might be able to put this through a cutting machine, but I believe there's a little bit too much detail in a couple of the flowers. So it might not work so great, but of course you're more than welcome to merge these layers together, get rid of the background, and give it a try. Next thing I'd like for you to see are a couple of fabulous pages that my awesome Scrappy sisters have come up with using these templates. Here's an example from my gal Tammy using the Easy to Love templates. This might be one of my all-time favorite pages that she's done for me. I really love it. And of course the kit makes it beautiful too. You can find these goodies at the sweet shop for sure. Loving the shadowing that remained on the template and how everything is just lifting and dancing. Oh, I just love this page. So there's an example. Here's another page. This one is from Cassie. This is also one of my favorite pages. This one, I played with it too. You saw it in the beginning. I'll show you again at the end. More goodies from the sweet shop. Love the contrasting black with all the other things. She has a busier background, a background with some design, and then she left the cuttable, if you will, image with a solid. So it's not so busy to look at the page. It looks really great. Lovely romantic page from Cassie. There's another beauty from Tammy. This is the template from Butterflies Are Free pack. Lovely colors, loving the layers. I really like this one template paper that she left. I thought that was really great. A nice little simple cluster here at the top, looking fantastic. This beauty is from Ella, and I love that she used a wooden paper to clip in to this particular cutout. Looks really great. Her cluster is simply gorgeous, beautiful shadowing, really lifted right off the page from that shadowing. Lovely photos. She always has such lovely photos on her pages. That is from the Cut It Out pack. Here's another one I love. Oh, this one is awesome from Cassie. Oh, look at these darling girls. You know my pages are almost always with boys, boys, boys. No girls over on this side, just me. I have to save all the pink and purple for pictures of myself. I love this page. This template template. All the ladies worked with this template. I had to go back and say, can you try out some of the others? This one was obviously a favorite. I'm digging all the stitching around the circles, these gorgeous shadows. I mean, those are my shadows, and they use them. I'm really thrilled. The shadow belongs to Mummyish. If you want to get this folded look shadow, you can find it in Mummyish, in the shop from Mummyish. She's in the lily pad. There you can find that effect and put it on your own pages. I just love it. As you know, if you are familiar with us, I use it quite often on my own pages as well as on my templates. Love ya. Okay, and here I'm going to blow this one up for you. Ooh, the colors are so fabulous. This is another one from Tammy. I'm so glad these ladies went crazy with my templates. I hope you go crazy with my templates. Here she used a nice solid color or background or paper, whatever you want to say, to clip into that cuttable. That seems to be the way to go to keep your papers or your pages from looking too busy. But you play with it and you see what you like. I've got a couple more examples for you. This is from the Florific pack. And remember I told you that these flowers were on different layers, so there's a lot more flexibility in these pages. Now this is one from Cassie, and you can see she mixed it up a bit. Her background, though it has a design, is rather plain, so it works. And I see this flower here has a bit of a pattern in it, and I really love the denim flowers. I might have to do that myself. And then of course this little beauty also in a denim jacket. It just goes so well. Even this kit is found in the sweet shop, and it is also called Butterflies and Blue Jeans. So, you know, when you get that kit to match that template just perfect, you are going to have an awesome page. As you can see, beautifully done. Love these shots of glitter, butterflies all over the page. It just sings to me. Beautiful, wonderful. This is another one from the Butterflies Are Free pack. As you can tell, look at that big butterfly. I think it's so much fun. And another cutie here. This is one from Cassie again. I think this kit looks pretty smashing. It goes really well. This page is just beautiful. I'm loving it. The shadows behind the butterflies, the different layered butterflies. Once again, Cassie's managed to use all of these design papers, and still you haven't lost focus. My brain is not like trying to find what I need to look at. It's done really well. She's done a great job. Here is another one with the easy to love templates. With those hearts, I'm so pleased everyone kept the shadows, the folded heart. I think that's what really makes this page stand out, is that folded look. And many of them in that pack have that folded shadow on it, so go to it, have fun. This is a gorgeous page from Julie. And once again, the stitching and the little clusters. Oh, this wooden background looks pretty sweet. It adds a nice texture, as well as these fabric hearts. It looks great. It gives the page a nice, warm feeling, and with texture. Just love it. Fabulous. Here's another one from Ella, using the Butterflies Are Free. And I'm so pleased that she used the butterflies. Of course you have to. You can put some other fun element in its place. Of course, a flower you could put in there. Maybe a dragonfly, a ladybug, a balloon, whatever you want. The butterfly is just a symbol for you to put a nice element in there. One that would be, you know, lifted and put on top. This looks great. The layered butterfly looks nifty. And I dig how she put that little button in there. That's so cute. Look at this dramatic shadowing she used. It's kind of essential when you're using this a little bit darker of a background paper. I also see that she has this really cool buka in the background, and then the stripe on top that you probably used the opacity button for. It looks really good. It's a very beautiful, dramatic with these colors. From the kit, that's also something you can find in the sweet shop. Now I'm going to turn it around a little bit, and I'm going to show you a couple of my pages that I did, and some ways that you can change up these templates. My first page here, that's me with a glass of wine. I am a little bit famous for that. I think most of my pictures have me with some kind of liquid, lovely. All right, this is Amy Harrison's designs kit. It's not out yet, so you're getting a sneak peek. Shh. But isn't it fabulous? I love these colors. There's various shades of blues, purples, and pinks. It's really a really wonderful color palette. I love it. And as you can see from this page, it has a sewing theme, which I also found pretty nifty. Nice, cozy, crafty kind of feel that a sewing kit might give to your pages. Little homemade loveliness. All right, what I did, and I cannot find my layered version, but I'll show you in some other pages. If you look carefully, behind each circle, I made a template by duplicating my background, going over to the shape cutter, getting the circle shape, and cropping it to fit in behind the circles just perfectly. And then I just go over to your layers and you duplicate that layer and just put it to each circle from behind and size it the way you need it, and then go back and clip in the papers. One thing I'll admit when I'm working with these templates, especially these cuttable style templates, is that I had to play a bit with the papers until I got just the right look. I have this thing when a page is too busy, I don't know, my brain just can't focus and I don't know where to look. And so I wanted to say that these templates might be a touch challenging to play with. That's why I wanted to show you examples so you could see how the other ladies have done it, and then take all of this information and play with it and do what you have to do to make the page look exactly how you want it to look. So that's what I did here. You can see, look, I even made this heart shape and clipped in papers that is not in the template. That's why I'm here telling you how you can personalize this. Customize my templates as much as you want and need, and make my templates your templates. That's the beauty of templates. That to me is exactly what they're for. Okay, so you can see I wanted to show you how you can show off different papers by adding some backgrounds to or behind the cutouts that I have provided for you. Now here you can see I have the layers, so I can show you what I've done. Normally, this is the layer here. You can see the cutout, the basic cutout shape. And then I've made circles that you can just barely see. They're like a beigey color. It doesn't really matter what color they are because I clipped in this fun pumpkin paper. This is a kit pumpkin pie from Kim Cameron Designs that you can find in her Daisies and Dimples shop. And this is not my pie. I love pumpkin pie. I make pumpkin pie, but I must say it's not picture worthy. So I use someone else's pie pictures. So that's another thing you can do. With this particular cutout, let me maybe show you back at the preview. See, it has this scribble design in there. It does work in cutting machines, but it's very tricky. And sometimes that scribble design can be a bit busy. And that's why I thought for a page just to show you a different way to use it. If you feel that it's too busy, I thought that was a little on the busy side. I just go ahead and make my own little template shaped circles and cropped in some paper. And that way, to me, it didn't look so busy. Moving on, the last page for you. And a little bit of a nice gifty surprise. This particular page I have turned into a freebie. It is a free, quick page. So if you pop over to my blog, thecherryontopdesigns.com, you will find in the Freebie Friday section this lovely quick page just for you. Here in this spot will be blank, and you can go ahead and put a photo behind there, whatever photo of your choosing, and you will have this lovely page. I wanted to show you what I did a little different here. It's not just an advertising spot. I layered my cutout design. Now, if I look over here, look here in my layers, you'll see that I have this layer. That's the original layer, with the exception of the paper clipped in. And what you do is you duplicate that layer. Well, before you duplicate the layer, you put a stroke around it, and then you duplicate it. And then the top layer, the tippity top, that would be this pink layer, you clear the layer style. And then you go to the bottom layer style, or the bottom layer, sorry, rather, which you can see here. It's a little bit darker. You can see that there is an outline around it, if you can see that little image over here that I'm pointing to. And there you simplify that layer, and then it all becomes one. Then your outline or your stroke isn't separate anymore. It's all one nice layer. And then you clip your paper in over that, and that is how I got the gold outline here. It kind of lifted the cutout a little bit more off the page, and I could add another color. I wanted a little bit more of this, you know, glitzy, luxurious gold in there. I do have tutorials explaining all the stuff that I've done, so go ahead back through my videos if you'd like and check it out and see if any of those helpful tippy tutorial type of videos will help you take our awesome pack of templates even further. So if you're interested, or if you've already bought these, thanks so much. They're available in my Etsy shop, Creative Design Studio, as well as the Scrappy Sister shop. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this video, watch all the silliness. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic, super scrappy time with this awesome set of templates I've designed for you. Thanks so much for checking out the cherry. Happy scrapping!